Hi, my name is Chris Lujan, and I am an American who married a Ukrainian. Now, before you get any bad ideas, no, it wasn't sex tourism gone wrong, and she's not a mail order bride. I love her with my whole heart, and I met her in the normal way. I met her while working. I've been actually here working here in Ukraine for the past 3 years as a personal therapist. And while I've been here, I've actually learned quite a bit, and I'd like to share some of that with you. You see, a lot of Americans, what do we think of when we think of Ukraine, if we think anything at all other than the war and the bad stuff? We think of Ukraine, it's one of those countries over in Europe that we don't really know a lot about. But you see, Ukraine isn't actually a European country by its culture. It's actually much, much closer to the Asian, what's known as a shame-based culture. Now, shame-based is a phrase that was coined back in the 40s. An anthropologist named Ruth Benedict was studying the differences between Japanese and American culture. And she wrote a book, a very famous book called The Chrysanthemum and the Sword. And what her main point was that a shame-based culture, the identity is found in the community. Whereas American culture, which is called a guilt-based culture, the identity is found in the individual. So what that means, you can even see it in world politics. You know, here in Western society, we're all about human rights and all of that. But you can even look at the example of North Korea. They have an entire country of people who are just starving, and the entire country is just in horrible conditions. But at least they get to say, we are a nuclear power. Our country is strong. And you got to think, well, what if something like that had happened in Western society? Well, we have examples of it. We have violent, bloody revolutions all throughout France and Europe and, of course, America, anytime our rights are infringed. And this isn't, this is something that goes way back in history. It happened back when the Mongols invaded all of Asia and all of Eastern Europe and kind of cemented their culture here, because it was a complete occupation, complete rule with an iron fist. And that's why this has kind of persisted for such a long time, even into current day. And now, it's even studied. It's a very, very highly studied topic. There's a very interesting website. It's called Hofstede Insights. You can go and look at. And what they're a global company that consults multinational businesses on how to construct a business, how to construct their management hierarchies in foreign countries. And what they do is they've statisticized all these different cultural factors. And just so you can get an idea, the cultural factor of individualism. America rates a 91 on this scale. Individualism is the measure by which we hold ourselves separate from the network and judge our individuality. America rates a 91. We're very individualistic. Ukraine rates a 25. What they see themselves as is a part of a whole. And this goes down into the rest of the country. You can see it everywhere in all aspects of society. Nobody has a personal bubble. You could be in the market and people just bump right into you. It doesn't matter. They don't take offense if you push right past them. Who cares? We're all the same. You see it even in the language. You can see it. The drop-in. That's the worst, right? People can just come, no invitation, no call. Just come. Hey, I'm here. Take me inside. Feed me. Give me tea. You have to be a good host. That's just part of the culture because you're one and the same. But don't let that scare you. It's actually very endearing and very beautiful. Ukraine is one of those places where you can come for just a short time, just a little short time, and make friends and connections that are so deep they will last for a lifetime. So, if you're the adventurous type and you like seeing true different cultures, come on down and see with your own eyes and discover the last undiscovered place in Europe. I think it's an experience that you'll never forget. Thank you.